This is Miss Julia, the Youth Services Librarian here at the Collierville Birch Library, here again with another Crafternoon. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit more complicated. It is these paper flowers. They're very pretty. Now I've done this both with construction paper and with printer paper, and I find it's a lot easier with the printer paper, but if you only have construction paper at home, that is fine. You can still get a beautiful result. So for this craft, you're going to be needing some paper, at least two colors. Make sure one of them is green because that'll become the stem. The other one will become the flower petals. You'll need a pencil, a glue stick, scissors, a ruler, and something like a chopstick or a dowel rod. You can even use a pencil. If you use a pencil, you're going to get sort of these wider curves in your petals, but if you do something that has a thinner diameter to it, you will get more of these lovely scrunchy curls. So it depends on how you want your flower to look at the end. So to begin with, we are going to take our flower petal color and we are going to cut out a strip that'll be 8.5 inches wide, or in length rather, and 2 inches wide. So I'm just going to mark this out at the 2-inch mark on either side and cut that out. You can set off that bigger piece of paper off to the side. You don't need it anymore at this point. And next we're going to measure out about 3/8 of an inch from the top here. We're going to do that really quick. 3/8 of an inch is a little longer than 1/4 of an inch, and you just need to do your pencil mark very lightly. You don't have to do it very dark, just enough that you can see it. So where's my 1/4 inch? Around there. There we go. So I have my light pencil mark across the top here, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut along here about 1/4 of an inch strips along the way, only going up so far as that mark that you made. Don't go beyond it. If you go a little beyond it, that's fine, but you don't want to cut through the entire piece of paper. Otherwise you won't be able to get that lovely flower that I showed you. So I'm going to do that really quick, just cutting along at about 1/4 inch marks. Try and keep it as straight and even as possible. There you go, we have that lovely frill. Kind of looks like grass at this point. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn it over, just like that. So you want to make sure that your pencil mark is on the bottom side. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your chopstick or whatever that you have. Mine went underneath the computer here. And you're going to start at the top of one of your strips and you're just going to curl it down. Now this is going to be a bit of a lengthy process because you're going to do this for every single strip that you have, and you'll get that lovely curl on it. So I'm going to do that for the rest of the paper. There you go, you have the start of your flower. So we're actually going to set this off to the side for right now and work on this stem of the flower. So you're going to go back and take that green piece of paper that you have and you're going to cut a strip that is 8 inches by 2 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure and cut this out. Alright, there we go. I have my strip. I'm going to set aside my scraps. And what you're going to start to do is to start curling it at a diagonal at one of the corners. And you want to make sure you do this pretty tightly so you can get a nice long stem in the end. It might take you a couple tries to get that one end to start. There we go. And once you get it started a little bit, just like that, you can take your glue stick and you can put a strip of glue on. This will help the stem stay at its form. So I'm just going to keep on doing that until I get a nice long stem. Right, when you're all finished, you will have your stem piece for your flower. And then what you're going to do is that you're going to take your flower piece and put glue along the edge here, and you're going to end up wrapping it around the stem piece. So I'm going to do that really quick. There we go. Now if you want to, you can kind of shift it around a little bit just to make it scrunch. You can also curl your petals a little bit more. You want to make sure it's nicely wrapped tight around. So you have your lovely flower. And of course, you can see that my stem is coming undone a little bit. That's okay, we'll just add a bit more glue and just roll it around again. Alright, now you can see with my original piece, I put some leaves on it. Now if you want to put the leaves on it, you're going to take back your green sheet of paper and you're going to measure out a piece that is 2 inches by 3 inches. So I will do that really quick. Alright, when you're at this stage, you're going to do an accordion fold along the short edge here. So you want to make sure it's long. So I'll do that. Okay. So we have our accordion fold, and from here we're going to cut out our leaf shape, but you want to make sure you leave about a ½ inch at the bottom that you can glue the leaves onto the stem. So we're going to, if you want to, you can draw out your leaf shape. I don't think I need that. Make these nice long sharp leaves. And when you unfold it, you'll have about 4 or 5 leaves. And if you want, you can adjust it a bit more. You can, fold it back up and cut it again if you don't like that particular shape. I'm just going to leave mine as it is. And like before, you're going to kind of curl your leaves around your flower and glue them on. And actually, I think I'm going to cut off one of my leaves because I only want 4 leaves. So we're going to put on some glue at the bottom here. And we're going to apply that at an angle, actually. And kind of twist it around. Make sure it's tight. There we go. And then you can actually come back with your dowel rod or whatever, and you can kind of curl the leaves too, so that they stand out rather than sort of merge into your flower. And there you go, you have your lovely paper flower. Of course, you want all the glue to dry, and if anything kind of falls apart, you can just go back with more glue. And you can make a whole bouquet of these and put them in your house for a lovely centerpiece. I hope you all enjoyed the craft today. Be sure to join me next week for our next Crafternoon. Until then, I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!